Okay, so something exciting happened this past weekend. Today is March 15th, 2015. Also known as the Ides of March, but you know, yesterday was March 14th, 2015. To many known as Pi Day. To some of us known as International Drone Day. But to me, drum roll! March 14th, 2015. To me is known as the day I got to meet iJustine and Jenna Ezarik. Let me just tell you how excited I was. I think it was Wednesday, I found out that iJustine was going to be going to Best Buy in Torrance, and she was going to do a live demonstration of, what was it, the drones, the Intel new drones. I still can't speak right now. Please bear with me. I found out that she was going to be there, and I had decided I'm going to go because I need to meet this woman, this person that has always been my light. So on Saturday, I woke up, I took the car keys, slid right into the driver's seat, and headed my way off to Best Buy in Torrance. I was like, Jenna? And she was like, oh hey! Let me just tell you right here and there that iJustine and Jenna Ezarik are both the realest people I've ever met. Like, you have these famous people who say who they are, but like they say they're a certain type of person, but when you meet them, they're really not that. iJustine and Jenna are exactly who they say they are. They're exactly as they are on camera as they're off. They're exactly the same person. Like, on and off camera, you can't get anything better than the most realist ever. So I was just like, oh my god, Jenna, can I get a picture with you? And I took a picture. I was shaking. I'm like, oh my god, I'm shaking. I thought I was gonna die. She was like, no, don't die. And she was just so adorable. And then I wanted her to sign my phone, but Sharpie and iPhone 4, not a good combination. I thought it was gonna work, and so I asked her, and she was like, you want me to sign your phone? I said, yes, you have to be forever part of my iPhone. But the Sharpie didn't work, and I was just standing in between two aisles, and in the aisle in front of me, Justine comes out, and I was like, Justine? And she was like, oh hey! She gave me this big old hug, and I don't know, I just started shaking. I lost it. Like, I was just like, can I take a picture with you? And she's like, yeah, of course. And I like took the picture, and I had to fight these tears of overwhelming emotion. And I took the picture, and I was like, Justine, before you go to this presentation, I have to tell you that you are the person who always brings a smile to my face. There's no other person. There's like, you never fail to do so. You always make me happy. I don't do homework sometimes because I'm watching you on YouTube, and I just these tears started running down from my face. I couldn't help it. She was like, oh, it's okay. And she hugged me even tighter, and I lost it. And I'm like, I love you so much. And she's like, no, don't cry. And oh my god. And then she's all like, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, alright? And I was just there, like, I was in shock, and I was crying. One of the employees there was like, it's okay. Did you meet Justine? I was like, yes. Oh my god. Yes, oh my god. And I just kept on crying. She's like, oh my god, you know what you were saying to her was so beautiful, and I'm glad you got to meet her. And I was like, oh, I just couldn't say anything. They were like, you got to meet Justine right now, look at him. And then they were like, isn't she cool? And I'm like, yes, she's the coolest person ever. And I was just, I couldn't stop crying, and then it was right next to me again. So I went to Jenna, and I didn't get to hug her or anything. I just took a picture. I told her to sign, and I didn't really get to talk to her. So I was like, Jenna, you know, let me give you a hug and just thank you for everything that you've done. You always bring a smile to my face as well. You know, both you and Justine do it not because of the subscribers or the money or fame. You do it because it's fun to do. You know, you inspired me to do it. And I don't care about the subscribers or views or money. I do it to document and have memories of my life. And so she's like, yeah, a lot of people do it for the wrong reason, but you know what, but thank you for saying that. And I just kept on crying even more. She's like, don't cry, because then I'm gonna start crying, and we can't have two people crying at Best Buy. And I'm like, it's fine, I'll cry for both of us. And she was just like, no, stop, don't cry. She gave me another hug, and then she was like, you know what, let me follow you on Twitter. Oh, and I have Jenna who's following me on Twitter, and I'm just blabbing on. It's probably gonna be a really long video of just me blabbing on about Pi Day, International Drone Day, and the day I got to meet iJustine and Jenna Ezarik. It's follow me on Twitter, and we're just talking about Pi, and then she had the idea that the drone should have brought Pi. I'm like, that would have been a really great idea. So my camera died, and I have to continue this on my iPhone, and yes, I know the quality might not be that good because it's an iPhone 4S, but it's a camera and it works. So on a really quick side note, I'm really picky about quality, so I'm always trying to use my camera. Which one is it? I have a Nikon J3 actually, and I use this one, but it ran out of battery like I was saying. So anyways, I'm continuing. Jenna and I were talking about Pi, like I said, and after that, iJustine came back, and I thought I was going to be pushed off to the side so, you know, they can walk because there was a bodyguard. I thought he was going to tell me to back off, but, you know, iJustine invited me to walk with them, and me, Jenna, and iJustine were talking. We were catching her up that we were talking about Pi, and oh my god, it was, I can't even, I felt so cool, like, and I met so many cool people over there. Like there were these 2 people in particular, I don't know their names. I did get their phone number because they sent me some pictures, that like candid pictures of me, and let me just tell you, I am so horrible when I get some candid pictures of myself. I don't like them, but you know, I don't care because those pictures mean so much to me. And you know, my arm is getting tired, so I'm putting it on my computer, but like those pictures mean so much to me. I don't know when they got this idea to just start taking pictures, and you know, they were so nice. They were telling me how I must have looked like a freak over there, so excited over iJustine and Jenna, and I couldn't stop. I was crying walking over, and I'm just like, I'm sorry for all these tears. It was fine, you know. They were just like, it's okay, you know, just we're happy that you're here, and I can't just deal with that anymore. I just, whoo, crazy journey. Not only that, okay, so quickly again, not only that, but she finished up the presentation, the Intel presentation that was going on, and then there was another opportunity to take pictures, you know, to meet up with her, and you know, I actually won a $10 gift card, for playing in one of the new tablet games, using a new tablet, I think it was, and it was like a Mars game where you just pointed on a surface looking like Mars, and I was like, alright, here we go, and I played, and I got a $10 gift card just for playing. And then not only that, before they ended the presentation though, iJustine had to give out awards for the people who were playing that, and I had no idea that I entered to win something, but I didn't know I was going to win. I won a $100 gift card from Best Buy, and I was just, and when I won it, iJustine was just like, do we have an Andrew Chavez? And everybody says my name wrong, so I obviously don't. I didn't care, you know. Plus, iJustine, blah, wow. And so I was just like, it's Chavez. And then she looked over. She was like, oh, hey, yeah, you won. And she gave me another hug. She was like, how exciting. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, ah. And, you know, it might seem crazy, but I was just like, I can't believe she recognized me out of, like, the 20 times we were talking today. Ah. And so I was just really emotional and excited about that. And then, you know, the presentation ended. I waited in line again to meet and talk with her again. So I was like, oh my God, iJustine, let me just take one more picture with you. And she was like, oh, no problem, for sure. I called Jenna over so we can take a picture. And, you know, we took the picture. I can't even. Like, I'm still, whew. So we took the picture. And then I got him to sign my gift card. So this here is the gift card that I got. It's iJustine signed it on top and Jenna signed it on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the card. It says, trust me. when Jenna was signing it, she drew a heart and she's like, I shouldn't have done that. It looks like a messed up circle. And I'm like, no, it's better than what I can do. And then she just started laughing, and then I mentioned her video where she traces iJustine on the wall, and she says that the green smudge is still there. So yeah, I'll clean your wall, Jenna, if you ever see this. Probably not, but it's okay, because it's... Andrew, you're gonna watch this later. Well, you know, I had to say my goodbyes. I got in my car, I started crying again because I was so overwhelmed, and I just gotta say I met really cool people. You know what, I want to say thank you to those 2 people who were taking candids of me the entire time, seeing my happiness and me crying and everything. I also want to thank Intel for having this event, and I want to thank Jenna and iJustine so much for letting me meet you guys, because you guys mean so much to me. You guys are a part of me. I love you guys to death, and keep on doing what you're doing, because what you do makes me happy, makes millions of other people happy, and I just love you guys so much. I just love you guys so much. So, happy Pi Day. Happy International Drone Day. And Andrew, for you, happy you got to meet iJustine and Jenna Ezarik Day. March 14, 2015, guys. That's about it. I guess I'll be going. So, bye, sis!